The Hyundai i30N is already one of our favourites in the car sales garage, and now Hyundai has broadened its appeal with the introduction of a long-awaited dual-clutch automatic variant. Let's check it out. For hot hatch enthusiasts, the i30N is a car that needs little introduction, having won over a legion of fans ever since its debut in late 2017. But the introduction of a dual-clutch automatic variant is set to ramp up sales significantly, according to Hyundai, accounting for as much as 3/4 of future i30N demand. Set to land in showrooms in the first half of 2021, the new 8-speed automatic gearbox will be offered alongside the existing 6-speed manual, with hatchback and fastback versions available. In addition to the new gearbox, the i30N will also receive a 4 kilowatt and 39 Newton metre bump in outputs from its 2-litre turbo petrol 4-cylinder engine. There are also design tweaks and interior updates in the works, not that you can tell from our highly camouflaged prototype. To be honest, there hasn't been a lot wrong with the i30N ever since its introduction, but the changes for 2021 do help complement an already polished offering, more power and torque, a choice of automatic and manual transmissions, and some improvements underneath designed to make the i30N more playful than before. We're spending most time today in the new DCT model, and I've got to say, the initial impression is really strong. It's got positive shifts, a nice spread of ratios, and it's quite an intuitive gearbox as well. It kicks down gears as desired, and it doesn't change gears prematurely. You're able to use the torque of the engine without feeling like you're hunting for gears all the time. The gearbox is complemented by engine changes, including a larger turbocharger and intercooler, as well as new mapping, allowing the 2-litre to reach peak power and torque earlier in the rev range. Officially, the automatic is 0.2 faster to 100 k's an hour than before, at 5.9 seconds. Left to its own devices, the transmission kicks down as desired, it holds onto gears when you want it to, and it doesn't change ratios prematurely. It's really quite an intuitive gearbox. Granted, it's not as engaging as a manual, and you do pay a little bit in terms of weight, about 60 kilograms, but all things considered, it does help broaden the appeal of Hyundai's hot hatch. Elsewhere, the changes that Hyundai have made to the i30N initially feel really strong. There's a little bit more bite mid-corner from the steering than before, slightly more playful than the previous version, though not quite as fun on track still as the Focus ST. But it just helped to reinforce what a strong offering the i30N is. It's sure-footed through the corners, it changes direction well, and the body control is excellent, with excellent feedback coming through the chassis. The i30N isn't everyone's idea of a track car, but I've got to say it holds itself commendably well. Stable under braking, it really hunkers down and clings on through the corners and through fast changes in direction as well. It's quite an agile and competent little hot hatch, and certainly isn't out of its depth on a circuit. While Hyundai is yet to provide official pricing for the 2021 i30N, the new model is set to introduce a modest premium over the existing car, which starts at $41,400 plus on-road costs. But the increase will be matched by new lightweight 19-inch alloy wheels, bigger 360mm brakes up front, and a suite of new safety features, while inside, Hyundai is promising a larger 10.25-inch touchscreen. We'll have to reserve our full on-road judgment for the i30N DCT for another time, but the initial impression is strong. At highway speeds, the gearbox holds about 1500 RPM. It kicks down gears as required when braking, and it's not one of those transmissions that goes hunting for gears either. It'll use the full torque of the engine, with peak power and torque now arriving earlier in the rev count than before. By the same token, there's no lurching or hesitation from a standstill either, which is more than can be said for some rival dual clutch automatic units. To purists, there's more weight and a slightly less engaging driving experience compared to the existing i30N manual. But to the rest of us, there is a lot to like about Hyundai's new i30N DCT. It's just as punchy, just as performance oriented as before, but as a daily around town proposition, slightly easier to live with.